AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A new era begins here in Indy as the Jags and Colts are underway to begin the new season.
Red on red. Great job. Here we go.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is incomplete. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Richardson looking to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the option left, Richardson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44. On play action, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest with one interception already thrown. When that ball was tipped in the air, I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
19. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Bigsby. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 78 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Etienne is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
Toss left side for Etienne. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Jags' new kicker for 2023, Brandon McManus, on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Richardson to throw off play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Agnew now to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they run the option on second down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd and 9. Etienne on the toss right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, hey, hey!
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Red, 23.
2nd down at 5.
Silver.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
On red.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Lawrence running right on the option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tag!
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good pickup by Elliott. What's a down year for Zeke? Is a great year for most NFL backs. Had career lows in carries and yards, but still ranked in or near the top 20 league-wide. And, of course, remained a productive scorer with 12 touchdowns.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go!
On the counter, Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Loose inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zonovan Knight, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Etienne once more. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Hey, run. Here we go.
They run the toss now to Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Julian Blackmon bringing him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hey,
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
11.
Pitching it out to Etienne. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown! Jamal Agnew, 26 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Lightning 18. Panther Street. Ready.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Richardson on third and short. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down.
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Complete to Josh Downs.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Now Minshew. The short throw pulled in by Woods.
That's good for another Colts. First and 10 at the 24.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they run the toss to Bigsby. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards on the ground. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Take Bigsby with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Minshew sets to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 33.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Minshew. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard loss.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 45, Colts 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
The Jags' new kicker for 2023, Brandon McManus, on for the field goal.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, it's a
Yeah. Run it back. 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 Run it. Run it. Run it. Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. All from LK used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it? That you do? Why you always rapping about it? That you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these diamonds on the go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fell in love with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Now they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my goose up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, inevitably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Home made way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the cat catalog, you know I got some scars on me. It's getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Q, I would sacrifice the heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
Might just let you in if you deserve it. I gotta warn you though, man, we ain't even scratched the surface. The black, keep herb in the back seat, surging, okay. Man, I'm telling y'all I'm back. Heat urging the stacks, keep surging and max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, this the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that. They're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise they get pitiful. They love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up.
Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakland way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger Flow 2, it's easy. Incredible.
Flooded that they wanna be just like me. They been borrowing a pen, but they ain't writing me. But still forgot I got the drop from your wifey. Yeah, the was in the glove, where the vices be. How you gon' act like we don't know the same? And they all looking like they in the same clothes, new skin, script, the BBLs in your waist, though. Yeah, like them, we don't waste, though. I've been working 25, I need a trip. Used to looking unimportant in the Ville. Caught me creeping, she went and keyed the wheel. Let her keep it, now she driving in that. Ooh, yeah, Chiva, look at desperation. If it's free, there ain't no hesitation. Said we be better with communication. I don't agree, I need to change location. I've been working 25, I need a trip. Used to looking unimportant in the Ville. I don't ever say I'm leaving, I just deal. If you feel away, get up on my yeah. What am I gonna do with 7 bedrooms?
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running up. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023, and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all up in. I drop it, the whole world sings. Rock when I do like this, it's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough. Hey.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the clubs. Only one model with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rincon, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Come on, lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with that. Then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm Negro with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these, I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on Zoe Kravitz, half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before or below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench brain. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is.
But hey, what about the
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah.
Till the sun has gone away, and I will chase the girl and you away. I'll chase it away. I'll chase the girl.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Baddest, now take a photograph. Run it back, look to the friends. Run it back when I turn around. I'll be back, make another bag. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the motor dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Body act and run it back. You see how I act.